knockdown.
Gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated all-action world-ranked contender, introducing Frank the Ghost Martin. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with multicolored trim, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at his trim and ready 133.5 pounds. He is also undefeated in his tremendous campaign in the ring with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is...
What's crazy is they had people going into this fucking match and they were swearing up and down that Tank was about to get knocked out. They swore up and down that it was gonna happen to him.
The young star of boxing and popular pound for pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting and renowned five-time three-weight division world champion and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Once again, a referee in charge, Harvey Dock, now to give instructions.
Okay, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch him up, good luck.
Hey, we got to pause it here and there. That's where we don't get copyright strikes and they don't flag the video and make it to where y'all can't see it. We're not doing it. 3, 2, 1.
Harvey Dock will be the referee for our main event, scheduled for 12 rounds for Gervonta Davis's 135-pound belt. It's a battle of undefeated fighters as Davis returns after a career-long 14-month layoff. He says he returns a changed man, more focused on his family, more focused on his career, and now focused on Frank the Ghost Martin. The bell and round one, and Davis having a little fun with the whole Ghost nickname, a part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who You Gonna Call?" Well, Martin says he's gonna spook the entire division and put it on notice by recording the upset here.
You can see right here, man. Look, I'm gonna go back for 1 second. You can see how shaky.
Martin says he's gonna spook the entire division and put it on notice by recording the upset here tonight.
Yeah, and if you're Martin, you definitely want to start putting those rounds together early on. We know that Davis is a slow starter, but then we've been talking about, Morrow, you and I, that perhaps for this fight in particular, Davis
not
might
a slow start. It's deliberate start. It's strategic patience. And for Frank Martin, of course, here's a guy who has some of the best footwork you will ever see, Joe, who's good at using the jab, the counter. It's an amazing athlete, was an all-state wrestler, a football player, came to the sport of boxing relatively late, but had a standout career and now working under the tutelage of Derek James. He is primed here tonight.
I'm a big fan of Frank Martin's as well as, Tank Davis, who isn't. But Frank Martin is an exceptional athlete, and he can pose a lot of problems tonight.
You want to stick and move with those combinations, known for great counter punching as well. And for Davis, of course, it's all about low output, high accuracy, and just a savant when it comes to processing information and watching tape. We talk about how
he's forcing Martin to take the shots. He's forcing Martin to drain his energy, bro.
How he's able to exploit repetitive processes by his opponents. We saw what he did in what he called the best knockout of his career, as he took advantage of Leo Santa Cruz going to the well once too often with the right hand and eating a left uppercut for the 2020 knockout of the year. But here, very much typical of a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. On his back foot, just seeing what Martin has to offer. Martin trying to establish the jab, and again, both of them are southpaws.
Absolutely. And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand to the body and a straight left hand. He's ahead in this round so far.
Martin averages about 48 punches a round. Under a minute left here in the first. High guard of Tank Davis. Very smart pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands were low and then explosive. The way that he's able to pull that trigger, his punch.
I'm I'm not biased. I have no biases here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to see the fight. I was at the rodeo. Did a live stream earlier from there.
Delivery system second to none, but Martin putting the pressure on Davis, sticking out that lead hand.
Yeah, saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he got trapped in the corner by Tank.
His footwork is amazing.
He got under and around and ended up picking Tank up on his shoulders.
There's the 1-2 from the southpaw, trying to split the high guard of Tank Davis. Under 20 seconds left in the opening round.
Nice, beautiful triple jab right there by Martin. Continue to circle him, and with Martin, you just don't know when he's going to throw, especially that left hand. He's so quick with it.
Got a good body shot by Frank Martin, so as expected, Martin taking the opening round and landing 11 punches compared to 3 for Davis, and we've seen...
Take your deep breath. How you feeling? Cool. You're gonna call me eventually, right? But that's what defense comes into play, or C comes into play.
Yeah, you know, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I say, I wasn't expecting it to go in there and be
All right, here we go. We got a little replay of Martin. There's that good straight left hand off the jab. That was one of the punches that he used. And that's the one we're going to show you, although Martin landed quite several left hands to the body as well.
Both very proficient at pull counters, as well as Martin immediately goes on the attack, sneaks a shot into the body of Tank Davis.
Yeah, both fighters really relaxed, really alert, locking eyes. I mean, just both of them waiting for one or the other to make a mistake, really.
Tank putting on really good pressure right now. Even though he's not throwing anything, he's making Frank Martin work by...
Yeah, right hook behind the guard of Davis by Martin. So Martin again throwing many more punches than we expected, but there's always that.
It only takes one, right?
It takes one, and it's incredible how, you know, it does just take one, and the amount of explosive fight-ending single shot counters that Davis has authored in his career is incredible. Happened against Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Leo Santa Cruz. You can go on and all just single shot counter KOs.
And this is what I talk about, putting rounds together. Jab, jab, move around from Martin.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
He's got to do it.
And this is nothing new for Frank Martin. This is what he actually does. So it's not like he really invents something for Tank.
He really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then
That was a beautiful movie.
This is what he actually does, so it's not like he really invents something for Tank.
He really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to school, the biggest win of his career. Martin, the stock took a little bit of hit his last fight against the unheralded Artem Artunian, but he showed that clutch gene. He made adjustments down the stretch, went to the volume route, and became more aggressive. So again, high IQ, compact, short punches. There's a counter left hand to the body by Tank Davis. Davis missed with the lead left, but avoids the sweeping left from Frank Martin.
You can just sense it. Anything can happen in any given moment.
Yeah, you know
Tank Davis fight. Oh, nice counter to the body by Davis.
But again, both of them so alert.
And there's a lead left hand by Davis, bounced off the high guard of Martin.
And Davis misses, Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping right hook.
And you saw how Frank Martin got under him.
Davis missed Martin.
Man, it would have been over with. And Martin knew that shit, bro. Frank knew what was about to happen. That's why it went. That's why he ducked it and grabbed him like, man, calm down.
And Davis misses, Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping right hook.
And Davis missed.
That was all chin.
Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping right hook.
And you saw how Frank Martin got under him, turned around, and stopped the whole affair.
Another jab through the guard by Martin.
The question I've got, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, is can Martin
keep it up for 12 rounds.
Not just keep it up, or get the respect of Tank with a hard shot.
There's the wrestling match that we saw. They talked about in their sparring session years ago where Martin allegedly landed a left hand on Davis, and then it became a wrestling match. So a lot of bad blood between these two, but a little grappling, not much else. As Martin again wanting to keep Tank at bay, utilizing the jab. We're at the end of 2.
Watch your hold, Frank.
Good round. Still looking good, still looking good. Give me a towel, give me a towel. Looking good. Keep making them work, keep making them work. You're going into the 3rd round. I got you. Every time, run them down, act like a fake, you know what I'm saying? Make them have to keep working. Here? How you doing? I know you.
I'm just trying to make it.
Yeah.
The power down.
Yeah.
You got no power.
Watch it inside.
Drain their battery, bro.
Hey, this is Alex and Kate from Moonfree. Bandzoogle
They
is
hit
so
a whole
easy.
new way, bro. You know what I'm saying? They hit a little bit harder, fam.
So after 2 rounds for Gervonta Davis coming off the 14-month layoff, saw some timing issues with some of the punches and stuff. But again, with the Tank Davis fight, you look at the stats, you look at everything, you can't say it's rust, especially because, again, the strategic patience. But Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this. Punching combination, utilize the jab, stick and move, utilize that fast footwork, and there it is. Martin with a little bit of an edge, throwing a lot more jabs, but not landing at the same rate of Tank Davis.
I like what they told Davis there. Keep working, keep pushing him. And, you know, when he does that, what he wants to do and create is an opening. He wants Martin to make a mistake to open up and, you know, land a big shot.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? You go into
Martin to make a mistake to open up and, you know, land a big shot.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? You go into a Tank Davis fight. The key is, well, you got to open up eventually, try to beat him, but that's exactly what he wants you to do.
Yes.
He wants you to open up so he can counter you.
And I think as well that he wants to tire out Frank Martin by keeping him on guard all the time.
I wonder if that'll happen with an athlete like Frank Martin.
Well, he's a fucking human. If you telling me that because he is whatever on whatever pedestal that we want to put him on, that he can't be exhausted, then you got me fucked up, bro.
With Tank on your tail.
Yeah, but again, he's never faced an athlete like Frank Martin.
No, I agree, but there's a lot of mental
And a
strength.
guy who's really ready mentally and otherwise. I get what you're saying, but
same here.
it's only round number 3.
Yeah, exactly, but, you know,
There's a nice left hand from Davis, lead left hand.
Davis is not going to stop with the pressure. I can guarantee he's not going to back up tonight. He's going to keep this pressure up all night.
Beginning to put pressure on him here in the 3rd round, even more so. And there's a 1-2 from the southpaw. And he actually, I heard him say that he didn't feel Martin had power in the corner after the last round. Of course, Martin with 12 out of 18 wins via knockout, but just not known for the fight-altering power that Tank Davis possesses. Pound for pound, one of the heaviest hitters in the sport. And he has Martin now in the corner.
He does.
And there's the jab, and there's that counter left. Jab to the body by Davis. Drew over the top by Martin.
I think Martin would be better served staying in the center of the ring and out of the corners.
Yeah, but even then, when he was in the corner, that was a great reaction. The punch from Martin right there.
I agree, but, you know, that can only last so long. You don't want to keep tempting fate with Tank Davis.
The ability for Tank Davis to really just move the millimeters, his defense, his ability to utilize his ring IQ and his boxing skills. Yes, it's not even so much as an exciting fighter. Good combination lands from Martin. It's exciting finishes, but Martin doing what he needs to do here, making life rough for Gervonta Davis.
Extremely so, yes. But we knew he was capable of this, and so far I've got him winning the first 3 rounds.
And that's no surprise if you follow the career of Tank Davis. And Davis, though, beginning to unload, and again, Martin able to escape the ropes. So 3 rounds are in the books, and it's Martin 2-1, outlanding Gervonta Tank Davis.
Lock it on it. there. Buck it right there.
And this is a perfect example of Gervonta Davis trying to create an opening. The feint right there.
To focus on. They're not telling him to slow down. They're not telling him to recounter and regain the momentum. What they're telling him is just keep doing what you're doing, Frank. Keep doing it's gonna work for you. You're gonna catch him. He's nobody to you. He's beneath you. And then Tank is already going in, executing everything he wants to. He's draining Frank. Tank is draining Frank. Frank would not be able to stop the Tank if he don't get his shit together.
And Frank, smart enough, did not open up. He looked scared there, but again, high guard, and he turned. Beautiful
nice
counter punch right there from Martin. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That was a cute little thing, but Martin had his right hand down, and that left hand almost hit him.
There, beautiful.
Yeah, that was the center of the ring where he got that jab in at the very end of the combo.
Ever since
that was a great shot. You know, that goes back to my point. Like I say, I'm not here to take anything away from Frank Martin at all. That's not what we do here.
Now the key for Frank Martin is to do that for another 9 rounds. That's the hard part.
Very good.
4th round.
going fast.
There's a double jab through the guard by Martin, utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed. Good escape by Martin.
Martin's doing all the right stuff.
Yes, yes, he is.
A beautiful body shot by Davis.
Let him go, Frank. Let him go.
And of course, you got Martin leading, taking those rounds. And again, like you said, Joe, he's the
bro, if you would have connected with that, I ain't gonna lie, bro. He probably would have take a little wobbly knees.
Martin's doing all the right stuff.
Yes, yes, he is.
A beautiful body shot by Davis.
Let him go, Frank. Let him go.
And of course, you got Martin leading, taking those rounds. And again, like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Volume, 1, 2, 3, back to the jab, moving to the side, not giving Davis any moments to get off.
Davis. Power punch is huge. Edge for Martin. Is huge. Edge for Martin. And Davis upset with Martin grabbing, holding as the referee, Harvey Dock, separates them.
The right thing to do, but again, he can't get in trouble for that.
Martin and Davis continues to walk down the Ghost. Again, he's known for low output, high accuracy, explosive counters. The left uppercut. Wow, then Martin was a wrestler, turning this into a wrestling match.
That was definitely a wrestling
Looking for put high accuracy, explosive counters. The left uppercut. Wow, then Martin was a wrestler, turning this into a wrestling match.
That was definitely a wrestling
Looking for that level change into what was almost a power double attempt. Not the right sport here. Nice lead left lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
That's smart of Tank to go to the body instead of keep trying to go to the head. You know, Frank Martin's very hard to hit to the head, and he landed some solid body shots on Frank Martin.
That was an arm punch also, breaking down the arms.
Watch your hands, watch your
Tank
hands.
Davis just whistles those punches, and you know if you get clipped by one of those, you're in trouble.
Final minute of the 4th round. And very much going according to what I guess a lot of experts planned, that Martin would bank early rounds and then we'd see what would happen in the second half of the fight. Well, Tank even went public on social media, predicted a 9th round knockout of Frank Martin. 30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, Frank Martin.
That right there, bro. That if he could have kept this, started that type of energy, bro, going into the second and third, he'd have been all right.
30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, watch it, I can knock out Tank Davis too, you know.
That was a good body shot from Davis. Again, you can't get repetitive if you're Martin.
No way.
Davis is reading you.
Instantly he'll respond. There's the left hand. Now Davis beginning to open up. The crowd anticipating it. Feint by Martin.
Yeah, Martin's throwing that straight left hand and getting countered by the left up to the body from Tank. It's a vicious punch and it's very effective.
I need you to keep your hand up though, Frank. Can't get comfortable, all right? And stay off the rope, all right? Use your jab to back him up a little bit, but on the angle. Stay off the rope. Keep using your feet. Are you feeling? Listen, you're not hitting with any of them shots, are you? No, you're not hitting with any of them shots. Listen, stay composed on the jab. Listen, go back to what you were doing earlier. You got out of your shit a little bit there, man.
He's breaking him down, man. He dissected him. And in doing so, he's creating, bro, like, he has the energy. He controls it all. Apparently there's sound left, so it's all good. I'm pretty sure that we can all figure out what they saying right there. Okay, come on. That left hand low. Frank drain, bro. Look, he already on. His left hand is drooping. That's the lowest it's been this whole fight. Tank has full control. No need to even throw up a real block. Confidence. He's mapped him out. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Shit. Left hand, keep me right hand uppercut.
One that's red there, those left hands have been landing on that side of the face. So he's doing a little damage, Frank Martin.
He's landed 49 total punches compared to Tank's 32, but as always, Tank landing at a higher accuracy. Under a minute left here in the fifth.
Good jab by Frank Martin.
Yeah,
He's
really
been using
good.
it very well tonight. At the right time, he's timing that jab well.
Uppercut, right hook.
And he's timing that jab well.
Uppercut, right hook. By Davis, the jab to the midsection by Davis on Frank Martin, and the left hand by Davis. A good counter by Martin.
Yeah, you can't just let Davis get off and land him one shot. If he does, you got to come back with your own, even if it hurt, just to let him know that, you know, I'm still in this. And you're not doing anything to hurt me.
I think Frank Martin's having a good round again this round.
If you give me literally 39 seconds,
I don't like your energy, little homie. You're asking for too much time for one person. I don't even know you like that, bro.
He likes to build off us, and he told us that his biggest asset is his foot movement. We've seen that on display, and perhaps his ability to throw those combinations could disrupt Davis's rhythm, and he's banking these rounds just based on More output.
Yeah. And you heard Calvin Ford saying, look, we knew he was going to move. Well, of course. I mean, what would you do? So, he's just reassuring Tank. Yeah, he's moving now, but you keep the pressure on. You'll get to him eventually.
Davis looking to try to keep Martin in front of him, trying to cut off that ring. Martin with the double right, the lead hand, going upstairs, downstairs. Missing with the sweeping right hook, though.
Yeah, he tried. He's doing the right things, though. This is a dance for Martin.
Nice straight left, one step ahead. Davis pops Martin.
That was a counter over the jab of Martin by Tank, and it was a solid one.
Nice lead left hand by Martin.
I gotta hit a pause so we don't get hit with a copyright strike, but he's still here, still active. Let's get to it.
Yeah, he gets it back.
And that's how you get him off rhythm.
The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was Leo Santa Cruz, but Davis knocked him out. And now Martin is landing at 29%, so Martin having the best success of any fighter against Tank Davis, but Davis getting closer and closer with a minute and a half left in the first half of this 12-round affair. And Tank lands a chopping left hand as he's allowed to walk in uncontested.
Well, that's the second session out of that corner, but that was the only one he landed. Frank Martin pulled a nice Houdini out of that corner on that first set of punches that Tank was throwing out.
Yeah, Tank definitely not respecting that power from Martin, getting in easy. But again, Martin just let out that jab. He's got to get back on the jab.
Oh, there's the jab and the left follow-up left from Davis. A rare combination in the early going. A minute left here in the first half of the fight. So Davis wearing the markings on his face of the offense of Frank Martin and missing with that left cross. As Davis told us, his favorite and best knockout was the 2020 knockout of the year against Leo Santa Cruz, who he and Esau Cruz were the two fighters that really tried to pressure Tank in the early going, to try to really bring it to him. And again, Martin is doing what Martin set out to do, and with 20 seconds left now here in the first half of the fight, you got to believe that based on what we've seen, Martin's got to be ahead on the scorecard just based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best round so far.
This is where Tank Davis is going to start to pick it up. We're heading into the second half of the fight.
Okay, listen, we need all these rounds. You hear me saying? You hear what I'm saying? I like the press game here. Breathe. Breathe.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tank. There, there's a little slip and a little, left hand over the top. And here's Tank again. He feinted the left hand, went to the right uppercut, feinted that, and then landed the third shot, which was the left hand. And here's the jab, straight left. Now Frank Martin rolled with that.
And notice that is every time that Martin is on that corner, he's got to get off. He can't stay there.
Although he rolled with that left hand.
The last one he did.
He's done.
But you heard,
I got you. Get the bucket. Get the bucket.
You heard Calvin Ford say, we need all these rounds. So he knows
they're behind.
Yeah, he knows they're probably behind her, but not by much.
And we begin the second half of this championship bout, a battle of unbeatens. Gervonta Tank Davis defending his 135-pound belt against Frank the Ghost Martin, who has stuck to his game plan, has had success with his footwork, the jab, the mobility. But now let's see Tank Davis. This is where he begins to really start his fight, is in the second half of these fights.
And that was great right there from Frank Martin. I know he does not want to open up. He doesn't want to give anything to Davis. But again, he has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body.
But again, he has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter. But now Martin forced to wrestle, and the referee, Harvey Dock, breaking them up. But Martin doing the veteran thing when Davis is... entering what for him is a danger zone.
Nice combo by Martin, though. Look,
every time he keeps him busy with the combinations.
Keeps moving. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to.
Here's the thing that Tank Davis is concentrating on. He's looking to counter the left hand with a left uppercut like that, or a straight left hand. He's
single shots.
Yeah. He's looking to
double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Martin against the ropes, trying to use the wing block with his left arm. Moves to the center of the ring again. There's the exit. Trying to create the angle. Oh, wow. Standing in front of Davis like that. High guard, dangerous. Davis misses with the lead left uppercut, but then follows up with another left hand. And Frank Martin forced to retreat on the back foot, but Martin unable to fire back.
Yeah, he's being more
building.
Yes, he's being more stationary now, Frank Martin. Tank is just walking in so comfortable.
And Davis has definitely muted the offense of Frank Martin for the first time in this fight. Davis is throwing more punches than Frank Martin and really opening up lead here in terms of total punches connected in this round. It's all Gervonta Tank Davis with just over 30 seconds left in the seventh.
In that last session right there, Frank Martin covered up well.
Counter left from Frank Martin that jolted Davis.
That's the counter he's been looking for.
Neither fighter has ever been down as a pro. Final 15 seconds left in the seventh. It's been Davis's best round in terms of offensive output, just missing with the left, and it's on cue. It's round 7. It begins.
Listen, why do you go to this place? You go this way. This way. You walking right the way you want. Yeah.
All right, here we go. There's that look. That Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left uppercut and then the right hook as Frank Martin was off balance. Here's that little run on the ropes right here. That one hit him a little behind the head. So he had his hands up. He tried to wrap it around that one too, and I think Frank's going to complain about that. Yeah, right there. Yeah. But that's his fault for turning his head.
And it's those body shots that are doing damage.
That's right.
That is why he's becoming more stationary now, Frank Martin.
Frank's hands dropped after that.
Yeah, and it opened up with that great left hand. Exactly.
They both landed right there on that one.
So for the first time in the fight in round 7, Tank Davis threw over 30 punches, 19 of 37 with 7 body shots. Martin just 10 of 26 with 0 body shots landed. Round number 8. And the jab goes to work for Martin to the body.
Yeah, he stopped throwing that.
Martin still has a slight advantage in terms of total punches landed, but the gap is closing, and Davis double left hand.
Martin's got to stay out of the corners if he wants to stay in this fight.
Yeah, stay out of the corners. He needs to be a little bit more busy as he is right there.
Now,
yeah.
Martin beginning to deliver those combinations of his, but nice sharp jab from Davis, and another jab countered by Martin.
Still the rounds like that.
That's right. Look, he's got room to move when he's not in the corner or on the ropes, you know, and that's the safest place for him. That was a low blow right on the
And our unofficial score, Joe Goosen has Davis closing the gap on the scorecards. 2 minutes left in the 8th.
We haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
We getting the angle. Where's that motherfucker at?
You can almost feel it coming.
He stunned Martin with that left.
Yeah, the left uppercut. Now his hands are down. Now he's defenseless.
Tank just showed his experience. And,
hold on, man. We finna get that bitch full screen at a better angle. Jason catches an ad and hit that mute button on it right quick. Now we black screen it. That's not. Yes, they don't want to see it. Well, anyway, we just seen him get put to sleep in the worst way. I appreciate y'all for being here. I was just wanted to give a little, I had to see what happened.
You can almost feel it coming.
He stunned Martin with that left.
Yeah, the left uppercut. Now his hands are down. Now he's defenseless. Right there.
And that's the pettiest commentary ever. He say, he stunned him with the left. Yeah, now he's down. Yeah, now he's defenseless. Like, it's just like, bro, this was a great fight. Frank's gonna have to come back. He's gonna have to get this rematch, man. Like, all jokes aside, he's lasted longer than anybody else did in the ring with Tank. He delivered more hits, actually more contact, and percentage-wise than anybody ever against Tank. I think this is a great rivalry right here, bro. This is turned into a rivalry that's gonna be phenomenal. And the result of this shit is gonna be great, and I'm ready to see it all. Bro, Tank, great win, bro. It was a solid night. Frank, don't take this as a motherfucking loss. Take this shit as a lesson. Go back to the drawing board. Stop letting this man pressure you. From the moment, bro, you go back to the beginning of the stream, from the moment this shit kicked off, first thing I said was, he drawing this man down. He about to drain him. He ain't gonna have battery left. Bro, that too, but like, okay, look, from the moment it started, bro, Tank already walking him down. He is not stopped momentum because he went forward the whole fucking time. He didn't go backwards rarely. I mean, like, honestly, bro, it's like I say about 5, maybe 10% of the bout was him bagging up. Majority of the time, he's pressing forward. Take him. Deliver up for you. Take him. Deliver up for you. Take him. And still, the whole time, walking him. He kept control of the fight the whole fucking time. He kept his feet pushing forward the whole fucking time. There was no time that Tank was not moving forward in this bout at all. Dude, I get he pressing you. Give him one, bag up. I think Frank was going in like, I don't want to deliver a boring fight. I don't want to deliver something that people they gonna laugh about. I gotta go show them who I am. I can stand up and fight against Tank. But the fact of the matter is, when you start letting him get in your head, and when you start letting him create the momentum, you're done. Raps. There is nothing you can do for it, buddy. Once he had that momentum, bro. Once I saw that man's face, and I saw the look in his eyes, and the look in his eyes was, yeah, this is gonna be me. There's a difference between knowing what's about to happen and assuming what's about to happen. Like, it was the wildest shit, bro. Again, I say Frank still got a chance to deliver. He didn't deliver as much as he could have because he spent so much time in his own head. He was trying to get Tank out of his head so much that he stayed in that motherfucker. He didn't get a chance to even take the time to think. That's why whenever you notice the ref trying to break it up, it went right back to action. It was never him bagging up, getting breathing room. All right, yeah. He'll wrestle, hold him up a little bit, and then as soon as the ref break it up, it's Tank moving forward. He stayed consistently moving forward the whole fucking bout. Man. Like real life shit, bro. He lived his life with no reverse, bro. That was a great fight. That was well calculated. That was That was great. I want to see the rematch though. I have to see them rematch. I have to. It's not a question of, oh man, yeah, he ain't gonna make no. Numbers wise, he's already shown that he needs a rematch. If anybody deserves one, it's the one who came closest to even doing anything with it. And once you stop letting that man get in your head, and you get back in control of the fight, it's over with, man. It's a wrap. You got it. There's nothing they can do to you. Tank had it, man. From the moment the bell rang, from the moment they walked out, from the moment he woke up this morning and ate his breakfast, the moment he started going jogging last night before he went to sleep. Hey, but that's, you know what I'm saying? That hey, real life shit, cuz. That's how you gotta look at it though. Like it's either one way you do shit, man. It's either I can change, I can do this and try to fix the problem later, or I can just do it. I already know what I want to do. I already know that what I'm doing is what it's going to produce. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm just gonna do it, and that's just how he lives. Feels like he just lives like, man, fuck a reverse. Who need one of those? We ain't fixing shit. We gonna go out here. We gonna do this shit because let's be 100% honest. All the hatred that's towards Tank is all about his arrogance. Same thing that went against Floyd. The arrogance, and he wasn't humble. He boasts. But when you have shown consistently that you have a pattern of being great and building up into actual greatness, man, you do shit like this, man. Like you take control of it. He didn't go against somebody who was a numbskull, fucking nincompoop. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go against some old poop butt motherfucker from wherever else in Yonkers. He went against somebody who has been consistently doing the same exact thing, building up his legend, building up his accolades consistently every time. What do you have? 18 Frank have 18 KOs. Both of them were undefeated. They were going into this motherfucker undefeated. We're not talking about two people who, you know what I'm saying, who one is great and one is we're not talking about Michael versus James Harden. Some fucking horrible reference, but you know what I mean? We're talking about Mike versus, I'm not even gonna say Kobe. Can't say Mike and Kobe. That's a hard reference, but neither one of them is gonna earn the status to be considered Mike and Kobe. Shit. I don't know, man. I don't even know how to compare. But I will say that this is a great bout, and I'm glad you guys came through. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't done so, hit the like, follow it from whatever platform you tuned in from. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, come on over to the YouTube channel before I change the name and you never get a chance to see us ever again. Because we're gonna be an all-out brand over here where it's gonna be a TV station. Pretty much what it is. We're gonna have everything from gaming, news, sports, film, music. Come on over to CaineCEO before we change the name over to Stone Diamond Media Group starting tomorrow. Really appreciate you guys for being here. About to get up out of here. Hope you have a great night. beats, pack